Hey, my keep it cute, not messy family. How are y'all doing today or tonight or whatever? Hope y'all having a blessed day. Hope y'all make somebody smile. I hope y'all just being you. But anyway, let's get right to it. The videos. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to press that bell because you never know when I'm going to post. Because I will be giving a giveaway soon, my guys. And anyway, so let's get into this video. Because my kids said that my intro would be too long. So let's get into this video.
I was supposed to be on a trip to Atlanta, Georgia for a week with my friend, and basically she told me that that was the case. But she had two friends that booked the flight for her, very older males. And my grandma was very patient. She only had physical issues, but her mental issues is it was not as present as my mom's.
So you miss your grandma?
Yes, I'm telling you, I miss her. I used to have nightmares. I used to go in her room when I had my own room. She used to be there for me. And now I'm in a nightmare, a real nightmare. Where are you? You're not here. There's people sitting next to me on the street.
What's up, YouTube? Man, it looks like things are heating up for summer 23. So stay tapped in. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta street interviews.
Okay,
out here with another one. Nah, I ain't gonna start over. You good? Trust me. We're good. We're good. All right. So, how you doing today, sweetie?
Okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. It's a beautiful day out here. So are you homeless?
As of right now, yes.
Okay. And so, how old are you?
20.
20. And so, how long have you been homeless?
It's been about. I've had many instances where I was homeless, mainly because of situational things, environmental things. I didn't like how I was being treated in the spaces that I was supposed to be loved. Also, as of right now, I was supposed to be loved by my friend. It was supposed to be a trip to Atlanta to take my mind off what I go through when I'm in Florida. And I was left stranded in the middle of Georgia, Sewanee, Georgia. And I had to find my way back here. I did. Through what the hell was
You got stranded in Sewanee?
Yes.
What happened?
By a friend?
I was supposed to be on a trip to Atlanta, Georgia for a week with my friend. And basically she told me that that was the case. But she had two friends that booked the flight for her, very older males, that promised us that we would have a good time. They took us to a hotel.
Sweetie, that should have been a red flag, baby. I'm sorry. That should have been a red flag. Young girls and stuff out there, if y'all watching this, please be careful. That was a red flag.
Made us wait 2 hours until the check-in time instead of strolling around Georgia to see, and then we ended up in Red Roof Inn. They tried to make me touching on me inappropriately, even though I did not give them the consent to. And now I'm here because I wanted to escape that.
So wait.
I'm here because my friend was trying to fight me for not being complacent, not being what's the word, not
submissive.
Submissive.
Yeah,
So
subservient.
what he was trying to do, I was trying to be assertive. And once I seen that was not working, I started being aggressive and trying to call the police. Now,
As you should.
I understand the stigma around police. There's a lot of police brutality. I grew up seeing it. But if I'm in danger, I'm going to call the police because you guys are threatening me or making me feel unsafe. So I'm calling the police. So the police helped me from Uber to the airport. The airport, I was not able to afford a plane ticket because they were the ones who brought me there. They refused to. My family even told them that they would have to be the ones to find me back. They refused because my family is not could not afford a plane ticket, $200 for me that day. So now I'm here.
How long have you been here?
From the Gateway Center. I've been here for about 2 days now.
2 days?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right, we're gonna pack all this. We're gonna unpack all this, but just real quick, do you have any kids?
No.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
No.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. So,
That is oh, I'm sorry. That is so sad. This is why I still in my children here now. My kids here, especially my daughter. Okay? Watch out for your surroundings. And sometimes your friend is not your friend. And sometimes, young ladies, y'all might think your moms don't know who your real friends is or who's the fake friend. Trust and believe me, mommy knows. Mothers knows, okay? This is sad. Let's just finish watching.
how old is this friend that invited
21, and in her head, she believes she's 10 years older than me, works
And you
part
shouldn't.
that hurt my situation. The police, the law, people around me, the streets, my mother,
So
my family.
let me ask you this, right? Do you understand what actually happened? Is that you were basically they attempted to traffic you?
Well, yes.
Do you understand now that that's
so
what
Right.
I was
happened?
told that I was gaslighted into thinking that was not the case.
So
But you
someone
was,
warned you
baby.
ahead of time that this was probably the case?
No, I warned my friend ahead of time that this is probably the case. Why are we
No,
in the
she was
middle?
probably in on it.
Right.
That's what I believe so too. As I think
Right.
we have more like introspection on the situation. In hindsight, I feel like she was in on it because why were you so mad and not trying to get? You're supposed to be my friend. You said we come here together, we leave together. I'm here by myself in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's what I
sleeping on
teach
the
my
ground.
kids.
I have no means to get home. I have no service on my phone because I can't even get to Cricket. I don't know where it is. I need the GPS. I'm stuck. I have nothing. I have my luggage is literally in Somali, in a place because I didn't want to carry it and be vulnerable in the streets with a bag. I'm the only one walking in Somali because it's not the class isn't there. It's
Yeah, no,
you
it's
see it.
yeah. I mean, yeah, Swanee is a much different area than Atlanta.
Yeah.
And so okay, so all right, let's start from the beginning. So, where are you from?
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
You from Fort Lauderdale?
Yes.
Hey, man, shout out that Fort Lauderdale, Florida, man. Yes, sir. Shout out that big Broward County all day long. And so, growing up in Florida, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
I had my mother, yes, and I had my stepdaughter. I knew him since I was 2, so
You
my
say
dad was my
stepdad,
dad.
but basically kind of like your dad, but your
Yes.
stepdad.
Mm.
Okay, as far as your biological dad, was he active and present in your life?
He's in Haiti. He was left behind for reasons I'm starting to wonder why. But yes,
So you never got
I
a
never got to
full
meet
explanation.
him. In the years since I've spoken to him.
You've never
sometime.
gotten to meet him?
I've only talked to him for like minimal times in my childhood. There's been times where my mom reached out to him on WhatsApp to speak to me. She never made it an effort. So in my head, I thought it was something that doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm doing like therapy.
How do you? And so how does that make you feel?
I feel like there's no love around me, no real love. So now I'm in the streets, and you see people that are in situations where they didn't have no love, and you feel like that's where you get love. But I'm only here for 2 days, so I see how people get dragged into situations like these because they don't even have love in their homes, so they're gonna go out or get ended up out.
Well, so I mean,
like
let's talk about it, right? So okay, so all right, growing up, so you basically grew up in the house with your mom and your stepdad, and so do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have a brother and a sister.
And so where are you in the birth order?
I'm a middle child.
You're the middle child.
Yes.
Okay, and so growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
No, not at all. I was provided for, yes.
Tell me
As
about
far as like clothing and food and shoes and stuff, but when it comes to situations like these, no shoes.
Tell me what happened.
I've always had to fend for myself, hyper independence, really bad. Now I'm here trying to figure out how to get out. These people are barely even helping me, telling me I have to have patience even though I've been up since 7 a.m. Woke up at the crack of the morning to go and stand in the line and get help, and I'm still here. Things happen.
Fair enough, but I mean, okay, so I mean, I'm just gonna ask, right?
I'm sorry, I'm
did
looking at my
anything ever
husband.
happen to you when you was younger?
I was abused, physically abused. Not to get my business. I was physically abused. I should have called someone.
By
So,
who?
my mother.
And so, what type of abuse are we talking about? Like
Physical abuse in many forms, even physical abuse to take Pediasures, because I have like a very, I like food, but like at times I won't have much of an appetite, maybe depending on my mood. And so I would have to take Ensures now. And that's another thing too, me being stranded in Georgia, I was trying to tell them that
It's depression.
vitamins I need so I can be able to be hungry. And they were refusing to give me it, and then they were mad that I was frustrated. That's the type of energy everyone in, like my close relatives even give me.
Well, so
That's what I'm supposed to fend for myself when I don't have even the transportation to get there. I can have the money, but how am I
Well,
going to get there?
let's talk about it, right? So, okay, and just to be clear, I mean, did any type of sexual trauma ever happen to you when
Not
you
that
were
I know
younger?
of.
Not that you know of. Okay, and so I mean, did you like go to high school and stuff like that?
Yes, I excelled. I was gifted.
Gifted in academics?
Yes, very.
Okay, and so you graduated?
With a 3.9. No, that's not all that good.
Well, no, that's very
good.
impressive. So congratulations to
They
that.
didn't make me feel like that. Now I'm here.
Well, I mean, did you do any college after that?
I went to LIU and I wasn't able to afford the housing fees. Now I'm stuck.
And that'd be a lot of sorry, I got the lighting thing. There'd be a lot of things that's going on like with this world. Some people can't like afford to have their kid, and these kids be very smart, but sometimes it's the financial that you can't get your kids to where you want to get them at. Even though it's like financial aid and all that you can't pay off, you will be paying off for that stuff for the rest of your rest of your life, because student loans no joke. But I think this is why I'm trying to do things that I'm trying to do. Cause like for this situation right here, for young ladies like this, that's so smart, and their parents don't have that to give, to what I'm saying, to send them off to get them a good education. I want to do something. Like I want to do something. I don't know yet. 'Cause I don't even got the funds myself, but it's okay because God will make a way.
Because I was so
Well, I
sure
mean-
about how to do so that my grades would get. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to speak to fast food about it, because I was recommended to do so with a letter so that it can help me go back to school.
Okay.
She seems very smart.
Okay, so let's talk about this, right? So how did you end up even meeting this friend that you say, how long have you known her?
We met in LIU.
Okay,
We were in the same situations, except we had different ways of approaching it.
what was her way of approaching it?
Being desperate, asking people who don't even care about her life.
Being desperate and doing what?
Probably selling her body, which she's probably doing as of right now. I don't know. I'm actually worried for her, because at the end of the day, I'm more of a friend to her than she is to me. She hasn't even tried to reach out to me, but she knows she's a woman, because she
Right.
scared me away at her.
Not your friend at all.
And so, okay, so I'm going to ask, right? So, if you knew that she was doing that back
I
then,
didn't know. I honestly thought it was just a trick to him.
well, no, as far as you said that basically,
But the way she would approach it would be like she would call everyone in her contact list for money instead of being like me looking for a job. But she tried to make the short way out for everything. She's
always trying to
She
get the
shoplifts.
fast
She
cash.
doesn't. She tried to get me into shoplifting. I'm like, I don't do that. Now she stole my stuff. She has a lot of my stuff in her room. I didn't even get the chance to get all the stuff out.
If she was a shoplifter, if she does all this stuff, why did you trust her to come on this trip
I don't know,
with you?
maybe trauma. I don't know. I honestly question that to myself. Parts of me put myself in this
A good
situation. That's why I'm
person.
beating myself up.
There's a lot of us good people.
And so,
always end
as
up
far
in
as it goes,
situations.
like, is your mom still with your stepdad?
My stepdad cheated on her and had a baby on her about a year ago. She got evicted. It's been terrible. It's been terrible.
Wait, what?
Yes, my mom got evicted. My mom got evicted from our home we've been living in for 3 years because he no longer pays the bills. He's a truck driver driving around with a whole other family. Yep, evil.
Well, you said that he's been with you since you were 2.
And he has blocked me. I don't even know what I did to him.
He blocked you?
Yes. My number is blocked.
So if I were to, if I were to somehow be able to ask him, why did you block her? What do you think he would tell
He
me?
might say, I'm not sure, because my brother told me he thinks you remember him saying that I last shot on him, but I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I don't think I would do that to him. But maybe I did. Maybe it was out of frustration. I don't remember.
Even if you did, sweetie, it's okay. It's normal, because if somebody had to block you and stuff, maybe it was something. Not saying she did nothing. It could have been, how young kids is, their attitudes and, want to curse you out and stuff like that. Not me. My kids know better. But anyway, you know how like young kids is and stuff. So she probably did something, and he was just like, she not mine anyway. So it's messed up, but that's how some people,
I honestly don't even have my old messages from when I reset my phone.
And so, I mean, have you ever had like any type of mental health or mental illness
I
diagnosis?
was diagnosed with depression when I was 16. My mom dismissed it. We went to the therapy place. And she told them, no, I got therapy when I was in college. My first year of college at LA.
Okay.
Only because I suffer from depression too.
Okay. And so, I mean, you know, how much is a ticket to get back to Florida?
The Spirit maybe around 100 maybe 100. I don't know.
Definitely somewhere up under $200, right?
Yeah, the Spirit.
So, I mean, you know, none of your family can.
No, you know what my mom said to me? She said,
Cousins?
when I told her I'm straight, mommy, I'm straight. See, can I show you my phone? It's dead though. I told her, mommy, I'm stranded. She says, I sent her that like 1 day, 2 days. She never responded. The police had to call her for her to respond. She blocked me too. The police had to call her, and then that's when
Your mom blocked you?
Yes, my mom always blocks me. She only unblocks me to ask me something.
Why does she block you?
I'm not sure. I don't know if my parents have avoidant personalities or what, but they always do shit like that. And it's really irritating. It's frustrating, and they wonder why I lash out. Now I'm over here telling her, like, she was like, oh, if I'm going to act like that, I don't need help. Even asked the police department in Somali, they heard the conversation. I'm never having an attitude with her. I try my best to communicate, and she talks over me. I've been dealing with her for 20 years. Like, I've tried to find means and ways to communicate. I've even had therapy. Our relationship, at this point, I love her with all my heart. I respect her. But she needs help, psychological help. But she needs people around her that will enforce that instead of just me. She's been through a lot. I've been with my mom more than my brothers and my sisters. My brother is my little brother. My sister was raised in Haiti. She came here when I was in middle school.
Right.
And our relationship was tainted for the first 3 years I met her because my mom would constantly compare us.
Oh, I hate that. Stop comparing.
What's your guys' relationship like today?
Me and my sister were on bad terms.
Everybody's different. All kids are different.
Like in this, I don't know what she's going through, but she's like in her own world.
So
I called her yesterday, no response, no call back. The airport told me to call him, no response.
okay. So I mean,
I'm telling you, maybe there's 2 sides of the story, but I've been dealing with this my
Did
whole
like a
fucking life.
shelter?
I know I used to be more hot-headed about it, but now I'm calming down. I got the therapy I needed, and now it's the same way. Now I know it's just environmental. It's not even just internal anymore.
Okay, so let me ask, right? So there may be some viewers who are going to say, well, you know, how much of this is on you?
Yeah, there's both sides, I know, but I got the healing I needed. What is everyone else doing? Avoiding me, not being a family, not being there for your loved one who's stranded in Georgia. And I have no means to get back on my own. They want me to be independent. How am I going to do that?
So I mean, were you like working down there or whatever? Do you have a job? And
We moved to Plantation when my mom got evicted. I was trying in the process of getting a job, but I wanted to take my mind off even living here. There's 6 people in one room. There's 6 people in one room. That's why I needed a break.
Now I understand what she's saying, but that it should have gave more of a push to let me get out of here for me and my siblings. Cause you never know that maybe the parents, you know, sometimes was going through hardships and stuff like that, and then that she, you know, she getting older, you know, she's 20, I guess then she was like 10, whatever. But you could get a job, you know, help out if you want, or even just help yourself. And like I tell my kids, my oldest ready to be 18, so he ain't gotta go nowhere. But he's not gonna be up in here if you're not going to college. You want to get a job. You're not just gonna be up in my house doing nothing like a bum. We're not doing that. So maybe the parents, because you know, I didn't hear the other side. I'm wanting by this side. Maybe the parents want to get her a job, and like she just said, she wanted to focus on that. But that's what you should have been focused on a little to get out of that situation. You know what I'm saying?
And then the break never even happened. It's another thing because my friend who I thought loved me does not. She tells me she loves me all the time. She does not because I'm stranded here.
so who does love you?
My brother, my little brother, who shows proper love. My little brother. That's all I can say. My grandma too, she passed when I was in high school, senior year, at 50 something. That's why I'm telling my mom to take care of herself so I don't lose her before she even get the chance to heal. And my grandma was very patient, and she only had physical issues, like, but her mental issues is like it was not as present as my mom's.
So you miss your grandma?
Yes, I'm sorry. I miss her. I probably would have been helping me.
Maybe but she don't seem really hurt.
Do you think that if she was still here, that she would have sent the money so that you wouldn't be stranded?
She probably would have. Her and her husband. She's my grandma. I met her in middle school. I have no issues with my grandma ever. She passed when I was in the senior year of high school. And that's when my mom went more fool. She doesn't even understand grief.
Well, that's probably the way she's grieving.
So,
the mom might have been
if your
grieving
mom were to
in a
happen to
way.
come across this video on YouTube, and you know she's hearing all this, she's seeing what she's seeing on the screen, and so, do you have a message for her? Do you have anything that you want to tell her?
If you really
So look
love
her
us,
dead in the camera. Look her.
if you really love us, the family, I know you do. I know you do. I've known you more than anybody else, and you always say that. If you really love us, me, Wawa, with me, our grandma, you would do what you have to do to make sure you are healthy, so you can live on and be there for us as you are supposed to. As I know you before all the trauma, I know you. You told me I love you once in the past 3 years. Not even. I haven't heard. I heard I love you once from you in the past years. Literally last week. She said I love you.
How does that make you feel?
It's like, where's my mom? My mom, I used to have nightmares. I used to go in her room when I had my own room. She used to be there for me. And now I'm in a nightmare, a real nightmare. Where are you? You're not here. There's people sitting next to me on the streets.
That's so sad.
Okay. Well, listen, if anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, and if they wanted to help you to get the money up so that you can get back home, do you have a way that they could do that? Do you have?
I have a Cash App. My Cash App is my name with 2 E's at the end. It's spelled F as in Frank, R-I, D as in dog, E as in elephant, L-I, N as in no, E as in elephant twice, E-E.
I wonder if she's still.
All right, sweetie. Well, listen,
I think like
we
a
really
month ago.
appreciate you taking the time, answering all of our questions, and we definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, okay?
Yes.
Make sure you have a good
I
one,
wonder
okay?
if he did an update on
God
that.
answered my prayers.
It's more. It's like an update. I'm just looking like a black screen here. Is it like? Okay, so this will be. So the rest is black. Okay, you know what? Anyway, guys, I'm sorry this was a trigger warning for some people. That is really sad what some people is going through. And this is why I tell my kids, be blessed. Y'all just don't understand. Everybody has a little more than somebody. Okay? But always be grateful and thank that man above, if you believe, for everything that you have. Okay? Kids, if y'all are watching this, which y'all shouldn't be because my channel was 18 and over. But anyway, y'all be getting on your parents' accounts. But anyway, so y'all, listen. Don't trust everyone. Please don't trust everyone. Everyone is not your friend. Okay? What else? Besides that, because I don't want to talk too much, like my kids say. I don't want to talk too much. But anyway, y'all enjoyed this video, y'all like to see more reactions from me, please like, comment, and subscribe, and push that bell so you're gonna know the next time I post a video. I'm trying to get back to being consistent like I was at the first time. And if y'all do have any ideas, something y'all want me to react to, just DM me on my on my Instagram, which is the same name like all my social medias. Keep it cute, not messy. I have Instagram. Probably put it down below in the description. So hit me up that way. Give me some ideas and stuff you'd like me to react to. And if it's your first time watching my video, and if you're feeling my vibe, check out the rest of the videos too. And just like and subscribe. I really appreciate y'all. Until next time, y'all. Bye.